So just wait for a few people to join us. Oh, you can see I'm also sweaty. Literally, I've just finished work. Come straight in. I haven't had a wash or anything. I thought we'll quickly give everybody a heads up, and hopefully they know there's a tour happening tomorrow. As of tomorrow, yes. Bum, ba, bum. Hi, Ruben.
Hello, Ruben.
Ruben, are we going to be seeing you at Speaker's Corner tomorrow? He's thinking, oh, for bloody hell's sake.
I think he said he will if he can. He responded to me earlier today.
Okay.
To my video.
Good. Yeah, brother. He won't let me down. Yeah, well done, buddy.
Cool.
I can't bear to come to London without seeing Ruben.
Ruben and London are like Lennon and McCartney, aren't they? One doesn't work without the other.
Cynthia says hello. Hi,
it's the best analogy I could come up with. Sorry, Yoko.
No. Yeah. So this quick show tonight, we're going to be live for about 10-15 minutes. If Dave Mantle would like to join us, if he's watching. And it's James is there. What was I was calling him Alex last week?
That's right. Yeah, he just messaged me earlier asking what channel it was on.
Right. Yeah. So I don't think we'll see you tomorrow, will we, James? That'd be amazing if we did. But will we see you somewhere around the country?
Where is he based? I think he's Basingstoke way, isn't he?
All right. Okay.
Because I was going to borrow a book off him. I won't tell you what it's about because we might get shut down, but let's just say it's worth a read and he has a copy, but didn't get round to it. But yeah, I think it's Basingstoke way, which is kind of on the way to London, I do believe.
Yeah. Who knows? Over by I'm just trying to think. Basingstoke way.
It's Andover, Basingstoke, and then it's Blimey, and then you've got a couple of stops like.
I'm just trying to think what would be closest.
Oh right, I see what you're saying.
Bath is it's either Bath or Cambridge, I'm afraid.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, maybe we'll see you. Maybe we won't. Hi, Trav. And hi, Andrew. And Flat Earth. Guys, superb. Okay. Yeah, so nothing's changed really, other than well, I'll just my mind's doing a million and one things. I've just finished work at 8:45. I finished work, so I'm all hot and sweaty and bothered. Awesome, Austin. Hi, Riz. It's a shame you lot. I could do with you lot, and you, Riz. If you get down to Speaker's Corner tomorrow, I could just. We need help. I don't know if you know, a call out came via one or two people asking for flat earthers for Speaker's Corner. Did you see that?
No,
you didn't see it. Okay, so originally you had the policeman, the druid, he does the Will Parks Police. He originally gave a call out and said, look, that they want more diverse subjects and things. And my alarm bells are going, hello, we've got that. We got that in buckets, and then another guy went on his live stream. He does he does a lot of filming for the Speaker's Corner religious crowd, and he said, "Come on, you flat Earth nutcases, we need you." So this nutcase is going to turn up.
Well, once we enter in conversations properly with people, they find out pretty quickly that we're everything or anything but nutcases. And that's where you then start finding that resistance very, very quickly.
Yeah,
that's always the giveaway sign. We experienced it on the Global Eye Tour in Europe. a few times, and it won't be any different tomorrow and for the period of the tour.
Yeah, it was endearing anyway when he said nutcases.
You what? Sorry.
It was endearing. It came from the heart.
Oh, of course.
No, he's a nice guy. Yeah, he does a. You know what it is? You go to Speaker's Corner, and but for a first-time person, when you go there, it's just one big row, and it's just religion. You know, my God's better than your God, and you know, he didn't say that in the Bible. He said this in the Bible, and you know, and it's just. I'm sorry. Nothing will change. You know, like in 100 years, in 1,000 years, they'll still be arguing and fighting over the same stuff.
Well, and that's the point that we were making a little while back, Jason, that they're the safe causes to argue about, aren't they? They don't really get to the nitty gritty of what we should be really taking a closer look at, which is where kind of people like us come in. Because, you know, I said this before, there are so many sort of superficial causes that are very safe and easy to get on board with, BLM, LGBT stuff, and goodness knows what else out there, global warming and all that, right? That's just to keep people from the real topics, you know, that's all that's for. And so if we can get below that surface and get people's attention to the real important stuff, and not which length bearded God is the more important, older one, nicer one, which region did he come from, whatever. That's it's well past what we should be, is well not even close to what we should be looking at. It's basically what I'm trying to say. Anyway,
yeah, I see. Don't get me wrong. I don't have a problem with any religious side talking about, you know, like religion and having conversations and things. I haven't got a problem with any of that. I think when it comes with hatred, and it becomes fanatical and comes with, you know, with anger and that's when I, you know, like I want to turn and look the other way. I mean, like I have a distaste for it then, you know.
But that's the success of introducing religion as one of those control mechanisms through division. Yeah. You know, people get very heated about it. The tribalism comes out, and you've got what you want, which is people rowing about something that actually, in the long run, doesn't really matter, because the real essence of life and all that sort of stuff, your spirituality and everything, starts from within. And people have forgotten that. So it's the deeper topics that are on the agenda here, and not, you know, like, yeah, religious, be religious, believe in something if you want to. That's absolutely fine, but that's not what should be taking up your energy if you're trying to get to the bottom of things.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat there. No, Ruben, I've just finished work. I will be picking up Sven early in the morning, and then making my way. We should be there for 12 o'clock. I think we're going to park just outside London, and then jump on a tube train and come in, and because we got to get back ready for Plymouth tomorrow. So it's going to be a bit of an epic journey tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll just play it by ear, and see what happens.
Yeah. So I'll take you up on. We'll pop in some other time. It won't be long, except for we were going to pop in August sometime. We were going to come up to London and all that, but since my my amazing journey to Ireland, now the wife wants to go to Ireland. So I think for end of August, I think we're going back to Ireland for a couple of just for a week, you know, and finish off a few places that I never got to go. That's my plan. Right, so tomorrow, let's give people a quick rundown of what's happening with the dates and that.
Can I just briefly interject, Jason, please? Because there was one thing I wanted to mention before I forget.
Yeah, go ahead.
And that was, we have a date where we have the Sunday off. I think it's Cambridge, right?
Yes.
Is it maybe worth it? The only reason I mention this is because Trinity and I mentioned it to each other a couple of days ago. You were busy working. Obviously, you had the time to breathe. Never mind talk to us, because it wasn't possible. So, but we just discussed it, and we said we'd mention it to you. That was that maybe we should switch the day that we have off and have the Sunday as the activism day, because there'll be a lot of people there on a Sunday, because it's one of those towns that people will go and visit on a Sunday and go walkies in, and maybe use the Monday to whatever, and rather than that way around. It was just an idea. That was all. It was just something we had a conversation about. That was all. I'm just putting it to you as it is, not with any lenience towards one or the other.
Okay. All we can do is run it past Harry later, and
yeah.
But I do believe on that Sunday Harry did want to stick around in Cambridge, I think it is, and he's going to want to go walkabouts on his interviewing people. So whether you just want to carry on and on like a double day for Cambridge. Yeah, I mean, I'm easy.
Yeah.
Just get back to the dates. Yeah, so we're starting off tomorrow. Speaker's Corner. I'll try and pep myself up. I'm a little bit. I'm in shell shock. I've just finished work. So right. So we're starting tomorrow, Speaker's Corner, and then after Speaker's Corner, we are going to make a big long dash all the way to Plymouth. Seems like a arse about end way of doing things, but Speaker's Corner was an add-on to our journey. So the real journey kind of starts on Monday the 11th. That's in Plymouth. Don't worry so much on where the exact locations are. Trying hopefully that I'll mention it at the beginning of every live stream, and B, we tend to always hit the busiest high street, and I know that's not always apparent, because like somewhere like Plymouth as well, I mean you got about 10 different busy high streets in that, but we'll be where we were last time, which was just before the Armada Centre, I think it was. So that's more likely we'll be there. Bath, I haven't got a clue. I just don't know until we go to these places. We normally wing it and just find the busiest high street, and that's where we'll be. And then I'll be, as I say, I'll broadcast it exactly where it is that we'll be. So that Bath was Tuesday the 12th, Cardiff Wednesday the 13th, Gloucester Thursday the 14th, Birmingham Friday the 15th, and what we were saying before, Cambridge is Saturday the 16th. It may also be Cambridge on the 17th as well, but we'll see. We're going to play that one by ear, see what Harry wants to do, and if Dave and Sven want to do a little bit of extra, and we might stick around at Cambridge, or we might not. We might squeeze something else in. I'm not sure. We'll see.
I'd love to do a video on one of those gondolas.
Yes. Yeah. So from there, it's Norwich, which will be Monday the 18th, and then up to Nottingham, which is Tuesday the 19th. We'll get to see a few people like Riz and Adam the Meakin. That's if he's there on that day, because I know he's around about his holidays, and he gets off to is it Italy, isn't it?
I think he definitely wants to come to one or even two.
Well, he's welcome to do lots more. He's got to defend his what they call it, is washing. Is washing. What do they call it? The washing? No.
No.
What do you mean no?
What do you mean?
Here's you saying, "Oh yeah, watch this every day." What's his banner about?
Oh, right. Now I've got you.
Right.
He has a banner with the housekeeping questions.
Housekeeping. God, watching.
Housekeeping question. That's why I'm confused, mate.
Well, yeah. I mean, washing. It should have been so much closer than housekeeping.
Housekeeping questions from Nathan Oakley's Flat Earth Debate show are on there. I watched the show where Adam presented it to the team, and everybody was quite happy that they went through the housekeeping questions that are listed on there, and the content creators above them who are instrumental in the setup of that show and the continuation of it. It's a good. I mean, I love watching it. I'm always listening in the background or whatever. You learn a lot. I mean, you have to listen back to it a few times to get your head around on certain points.
Yeah.
And I can't say I understand it all, but the bits that I'm trying to understand, I'm going to try and really decipher them in my head, and hopefully I get a chance to speak to Adam about a few of those things. It would be lovely to, catch up with him and have a chat about that, because it's to have a conversation with someone who knows about it, because they've been privy to those conversations online the whole time, and with how it all developed since the whole Black Swan thing into where we're at now with the sextant and elevation angles and that sort of stuff. If you can nail those arguments correctly, there's nowhere to go in terms of a rebuttal.
Right.
It's that simple.
Well, maybe me and you can have a talk about some of that on the way up.
Yeah.
I just noticed Harry has just mentioned then he did do some interviews today in Cambridge. So but again, we'll play it by ear if we do any more. I just thought I need to disappear for literally 30 seconds.
Okay. So I'll take on the helm, shall I? I'll presume that was a yes. So yeah, so we have that banner up and running, which is good. And we'll have a few other banners as well. I think tomorrow in Speaker's Corner, you're not allowed to put any banners up, right? But you're allowed to put them on the ground, as far as I'm aware. So we'll have a few of them as well. That attracts a bit of attention. People will stand and read them. We had that experience lots of times in the past. They pretend not to, and they do. Yeah, and that's when you see that, then that's an opportunity to then go over to somebody and engage, as it were.
Okay, I do apologise for disappearing there. Adam's banner still didn't arrive. I thought so. We won't have that with us tomorrow then. Bit of a shame. Hopefully it will be here for Monday. Yeah, that is a shame. Would have liked to have used that there for tomorrow, but it hasn't arrived. Someone's been in the house all day, so we're still waiting on that.
Yeah,
that's why I just needed to confirm with that. Okay, so the other days was, as I say, we'll be up to Nottingham Tuesday the 19th, and then Hull Wednesday the 20th. Leeds will be Thursday the 21st, and Preston will be Friday the 22nd. And then it's my birthday, the 23rd of July. Now, that's where I run a stop there on the 23rd. I'll be making my way home. But that doesn't mean to say that the tour will be over. If one or two people still want to carry on, and they can get the banners around it or whatever, then they're very welcome to carry on with the banners and that. Failing that, then it will be finished on Friday the 22nd, which will be up in Preston. And again, haven't the foggiest until it'll be somewhere busy in Preston. And of course, we look forward to seeing you all. I've got a favour to ask everybody. There's 21 people watching. Hopefully, a few more will come in and watch later. That's why I'm going to keep this quite, short. My favour is in your flat Earth moon zodiac clock that David Weiss put together for us. Yeah, you know what I mean, because you've all got one. Because why wouldn't you have one?
I have one.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Everybody has. Call yourself a flat earther, globe denier, whatever else you want to label yourself. That's your business. Yeah. So on the flat Earth clock, where you got your friends, you got a little handshake there. So if you click on that little handshake, in there, I believe you can send messages for all the people in your local area. It's not something I've ever done. I'm just going to try. Yeah, so you can do one-on-one or a group message or what. I've never done it myself, but yeah, if you can send messages to as many people in that group, if we happen to be coming to your area, that'd be fantastic. And just to give them a heads up that we are coming to a town near you, if you can do that for us. Obviously, only if you've got the app, and if you haven't got it, why haven't you got it? So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've still got some of David Weiss's cards and things, and a few leaflets and that. So we'll probably bring a whole bag full of that Merc and see if we can still give some of that out as well. And yeah, no, that's about it. I can't think of anything else. I think it was just a quick heads up that it's all starting tomorrow, and we will see you all tomorrow. Can you think of anything else to add?
No, not really. Apart from I look forward to it, and people should look out for. I did mention this in the video that I did today on the Sven P channel, and that was it's just a brief few minutes, and I was explaining that the activism will be streamed most likely always on your channel. Trinity 4 probably will be streaming at times too. I will be sometimes too, and whatever, and Harry as well, perhaps. And so I've mentioned those 4 options to be able to follow what's going on, because either way you'll catch it on one of them.
So you're pushing an app that you haven't really tried yourself. I'm not pushing any app. No, not pushing an app. And yes, I've thoroughly tried it. I've tried it at this inside and out. I've tried every conceivable button, but no, there is a part of it. I have never sent anybody a message, not through the app. No.
Neither have I.
But anyway, yeah, so I've just put in also the Buy Me a Coffee. All the proceeds from Buy Me a Coffee, which is what we're pushing. I'm pushing Buy Me a Coffee. You all must do this. So yeah, if you feel that you would like to support this this endeavour of ours, any and all proceeds will go towards Sven's accommodation and towards petrol, and hopefully that there should be enough to get us around. And I mean, accommodation, I think, you know, because you're going to stay at my house for a couple of nights, so that's free accommodation. So I'm hoping along the way there might be some more free accommodation. Hopefully one of you two kind people have got a lounge or a spare bedroom. A settee or a bed would be fantastic, but no lino. Sven doesn't want lino.
I'm highly allergic to it, you know. It's far too smooth for me.
No lino. So, but yeah, thanks for the offer. If you've got lino, thank you, but no thank you.
I'd rather a bed of nails, thank you very much.
Okay, so yeah, no, that'd be fantastic if any of you would like to support this this endeavour. And as I say, all proceeds will just go to accommodation and towards petrol. And hopefully we don't need too much petrol.
Yeah, and hopefully we could pay you back in terms of doing a good job when we interact and go from town to town, gaining knowledge from others and passing the knowledge we have on to others as well. And hopefully we can can give you some fantastic feedback as to what's going on out there, kind of being your ears and your eyes, as it were, because a lot of people won't be able to make it to the various locations. Of course not. People lead busy lives, but you know, so hopefully we do you all justice as well, because we also see it as representing in a way the community out there, because there's enough slapstick and ridicule being handed around. You know, it's a serious topic. These are serious times we live in, and we need to be delivering these messages in a serious manner. And so, yeah, I look forward to it in that spirit.
Yeah. Well, let's just all keep it all lighthearted and fun.
Lighthearted, yes, but not jovial to the point that we don't get taken seriously, or the topics that we talk about don't get taken seriously. They are serious. People don't realize it though half the time. That's the problem.
That flat fella just sent a handful of coffees. Cheers, buddy.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you very much for that. Yes, I'm just have a quick look as well. Oops.
And I'm looking forward to seeing all the different towns as well, because a lot of them I haven't been to.
Yeah, let me give a quick shout out to a few people that have contributed. Stacey B, thank you very much for. Yes, it will definitely go towards his accommodation. And then we've got Clive Albert. Thank you very much, Clive. David H. That was very generous of you. Thank you so much, David. Matt, Flat Earth Reloaded. Thank you very much, Matt. Yeah, so Stacey's put in a few times, and Clive is, so thank you so much. And someone at that flat fellow put in some money as well. Thank you so much. He's named himself someone. No, awesome. So
yeah, can I just say thank you to everybody as well who's donated? I've not really specifically said that yet, but I want to say that it's really, really appreciated. So thank you ever so much to everybody from the heart, everybody who's donated. It really is appreciated. I know I've said that twice now, but there you go.
I'm going to address just one little thing. Look, God, isn't it so? It's so good that we are all individuals, and we have no leaders. And I'm so thankful that I don't take any cues from anybody. I don't want anyone to take any cues from me. I just had a comment, Selenelian. Did we all learn from our failures experienced during the last attempt? Well, for myself, I think life is, like full of learning from your successes and failures. So, for me personally, I always like to keep my whole experience being out on the street as light-hearted as possible. Sometimes, in the heat of the day, that can change. As in, you can get a bit frustrated when you've got 50 kids all throwing bricks at you. Like things to your mood does change. And I just take each day as it comes, and I don't just don't sweat the big stuff. Don't sweat the small stuff. Just don't sweat it. Just enjoy the day. You're saying yourself, that let's not be too jovial. If that's your nature and you want to be too jovial, that's your journey. That's your
yeah.
You've got no leaders or anything like that. That's up to you. If you want to take it very serious, some people do take it really, really serious.
Yeah, that's not quite what I mean. But
I know.
Not what I mean. I'm not saying we should be going there dressed as priests, not smiling. That's not what I mean.
No. All I'm suggesting is that for all of us, we've got no leaders, and we all
of course
take cues off anybody. Have we learned? What lessons have I learned? I really don't know unless I sit down and analyze everything that I've done so far. I don't analyze. It's not me. I'm just going to take tomorrow and be myself. That's all I can hope for. If people are okay with that, if they're happy with that, then great, thumbs up. Like I'm doing something right. If they like who I am, if they don't like who I am, well, that's not my problem.
It's all about enjoying the experience, mate.
Yeah. I'm not pulling out any rule books or anything.
No.
I'm just going to enjoy the day. I'm just going to enjoy the next 12 days. I imagine it does get a little bit. Well, see, I'm sleeping in the back of my Range Rover for the next 12 days. So that'll be a challenge all by itself. I've never done that before. I've never slept in the back of a car for more than one day. I just remembered. Yeah, I was almost going to say no. I've never slept in the back, but
well, if that's the first for you, this is a first for me. I've never been in a situation where I don't know where I'm going to be sleeping from in about 3 days on from now.
Yeah, well, it's only because that I did.
No, I know it will be fine. I'm not worried at all. I'm just saying it's quite unusual to not know.
Yeah,
That's the excitement.
well, it's Airbnb. They've made it so easy because I
Yeah.
recently did that 31 days around the UK, 31
Mhm.
days, 31 what's it? Well, worked 31 days in every place, and every day, sorry, the next day, I never knew where I was going to sleep.
Yeah.
And it just worked out.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, as long as you're on top, as long as you keep on top of it the day before,
Yeah.
because I th- the next time that you need accommodation would be Bath, won't it?
Well, we got
You've got Plymouth.
Plymouth, Bath, and then after Bath.
Well, you know what? I've been thinking to myself, we've got Exeter. We haven't got Exeter.
No,
No, we took it out.
we
Uh,
haven't got
it,
Exeter, which is
it
a
was
shame because I have a friend who lives down there. They were going to come, and I thought as well Exeter, and then I realised, oh no.
Yeah, no, it was it got took out because we were running out of days. Um, okay, so right, so yeah, you've got well, you're sleeping 2 nights here then, I guess. Yeah, 2 nights here, and then it'll be after. You might not. It won't be Bath then. It'll be the day after. It'll be Cardiff probably. We'll figure that out between us.
Yeah. That's not a problem.
We'll figure that out. Because I always found sometimes it was best uh, to stay twice in one place. Like kind of like you end up rolling over from the day before. I don't know if you
Yeah,
know what I mean. And then you stay
yeah.
there for 2 nights, and it makes things easier. I'm waffling and baffling. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so there's not much to say. So not yeah. What's my real goal? My real goal is is going to go out and enjoy myself. I'm going to have 12 days holiday and speak to people on the streets about a few topics that I know about. That's my goal. Um, I don't expect anything more than I don't kid myself. Like that we're going to convert people. I like to think that just planting seeds is more than enough that we can all hope for. Um, yeah, that's my goal. You know, it's all right. I'm just answering. So nothing to do with empowering people. Then no, nothing to do with empowering people. No. I would like to think that. God, when you put on the spot, empowering people. I suppose I'd like to think that we are empowering people, and that some people will go out and be motivated to do their own stuff. Um, but we've done quite a few tours now, and that hasn't really happened, does it? People going out and doing their own tours, their own meetups.
Maybe not. Maybe not that, but shifting people's paradigm ever so slightly and getting them to understand that it's okay to question things. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Changing people's perspective slightly or whatever. I guess that's empowering them in a way because it's opening up those avenues of, oh, actually, there isn't a problem going to have a closer look at something. Just because I'm told that doesn't mean it's have to accept it, kind of thing. Um,
Mine and Harry's goal always was to, if we could find another 20 Harrys and Jasons and yourself, like people who went on the Globe Light tour and that,
yeah,
if we could find another 20 of them and they'd all go out and, and it would mushroom and spiral, and yeah, that was always our initial goal, but we've seen no evidence of that. Um,
yeah.
although COVID did get in the way, and I'd like to think that maybe we had some effect on COVID because as in people getting out on the streets and and protests and that. I'd love to
Mhm.
think that maybe we did have an effect on that.
Well, we had a uni tour plan, didn't we?
We had we had that one planned. Kind of got wrecked a bit, didn't we? But
Yeah.
tending to, as I say, we did the COVID Light tour, which was a huge success. Um, God, we had some numbers turn up at that. So yeah, we can only hope. But no, the most that I can ever hope for is just that we drop a few seeds. That's all I could ever hope for. Right. Anyway, so right, in that case, I can't think of anything else to say. As I say, it was only meant to be a quick 10-minute chat. David didn't show up. We invited Dave Manel just for a quick chat, but I literally sprung it on him literally at 9 o'clock, so he didn't really have enough time to get to to find my message.
He could be driving because I think they're on the way to London today or something.
Right. Okay. That's all right. We will see Dave tomorrow. We should see the two Daves tomorrow. I believe we should see Dave Murphy tomorrow and Dave Manel tomorrow. And there should be a few other faces that you'll all recognise. Right. I need to get some rest. I need to. I don't need to pack because I'll be coming back home. but I do need some.
I'm packed.
Yeah. So if you hang on, I'm going to end the stream now. If you hang on, Sven, and we will.
Okay. Well, I'll just say goodbye to everybody then, and thank you again for everyone's help and support. And see you tomorrow.
Awesome. Yes. Thanks for joining us tonight. And as I say, for the next 12 days, we will be I will be going live on my live stream at YouTube. I'm just trying to think, will it be on Facebook as well? No, it won't. It'll just be on YouTube. And fingers crossed, I get no strikes or anything. I'm going to try and be slightly different on my live stream and keep to the facts and not do beliefs. And if I keep to the facts and not do beliefs, I think that YouTube have got nowhere to go. They so. See, there's one thing of me actually picking up somebody else's conversation. Well, that's somebody else's conversation, but they've given me strikes in the past for me actually saying things, supposedly, COVID things and all that, and giving me plenty of strikes. So I'm going to try and keep it. Oh, it's a difficult one because there's no such thing as speak the bloody truth, because you say what you want to say, and that's another channel closed.
And tomorrow is another day, and until you're there, we don't know how it's going to pan out anyway.
Yeah, no, it's a difficult one. Anyway, so we'll leave it there. At 12 o'clock, we should be going live.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Cheerio, guys.
See you later.
All right, then. Bye.